Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So in front of us we have the last year for the 3rd gen Tacoma. This is a 2023 TRD Sport, finished off in blue crushed metallic. These have a starting MSRP right around $35,000. So let's start off with what powers the outgoing Tacoma. Underneath the hood, this has been using a naturally aspirated 3.5 liter V6 for several years. This is paired to the 6-speed automatic transmission. It pumps out 278 horsepower, 265 pound-feet of torque, sent to those rear wheels. However, this Sport also has the 4-wheel drive system. It weighs in right around 4,500 pounds, will do 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. Top speed is 113, and as far as fuel economy goes, you're looking at 18 miles per gallon in the city and 22 out on the highway. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling, let's start up front where we have this sensor right in the middle, gray for this entire grille with plenty of cutouts. Now, 2 distinctive parts for the Sport. One is the TRD hood scoop, and the other is the body colored front bumper valance. Only the Pro and the Sport get this hood scoop, which has a really cool design to it. And then the other models will have the plastic bumper cover up front. Now, this also has LED headlights, DRLs and turn signals, LED fog lights down below. There's another cutout just above that valance, and this even gets that lower air dam just to help better improve with some aerodynamics. So it has a really good front end design to it, especially with all the gray and the blue. Now, the Sport also gets the body colored fender flares, a set of 17-inch wheels with the 2-tone design. This model has mud flaps with the steel side steps. The Tacoma badge is blacked out. This also has body colored mirror caps with the turn signal, more gloss black in between the window trim. And then the Tacomas are known for having that distinctive lower line that actually works its way into the bed. Now, this is the short bed. The way that you can tell the difference is in front of the fender flare for the bed, you will have more of this line, about a foot extra if you go with the long bed for the Tacoma. So that's the main distinctive way to tell, of course. I think it's a little bit more proportional with that shorter bed. And then this has the single exit exhaust on the passenger side, LED taillights. There's the backup camera along with Tacoma, which is stamped in the lower section, body colored end caps. And then this can tow right around 6,400 pounds. Payload is about 1,500. This also has the soft opening tailgate. No spray and bed liner, but it still gives it a good amount of protection. There's a storage bin with that 3-prong outlet, and then even plenty of tie downs to safely secure all of the items that you have. That tailgate is also very lightweight, so it is easy to close. Now, as we work our way to the back, pretty plain door panel. We have some material on the armrest, trim piece surrounding that window control. But what I love about the back of the Tacoma, it is very versatile for people or storage. Both of the bottoms will flip up, and then underneath you get added storage. You get some of these spare tool kits or spare tire tool kits under this side with a little bit of extra storage. But you also get storage behind both of the backrests. So picture this being double the size over there, so you can place in any items, and you can even fold these seats flat. So you can remove the headrest, place them in these designated areas, and you have this hard backing. So if you need a flat surface in the back for whatever items you may have, even putting them down to put your dogs in the back and putting blankets or whatever you need for them, you can have a nice flat surface. Now, at 5'10", I have a good amount of space. I used to own a Tacoma. There's 2 cup holders in the middle. I do wish it had climate adjustments though. And I have about 1 inch or so above my head. It's tight, it's a midsize truck, but it's doable for sure. There's the electronic sliding rear window, and then a little bit of storage behind that passenger side. Now, the front door panel is just like the rear, of course. We'll have the window adjustments, side mirror adjustments too. And then we have power operated seat for the driver with the 2-tone design. It's a low truck, so you don't really need that side step. But let's fire this back up. We have leather and perforated leather for the steering wheel. On the right side, there's the cruise control stock, distance pacing with the lane keeping assist, Bluetooth and voice commands, volume and tuning, and then all these arrows will go through the gauge cluster. So on the left side, there's the tach and the engine temperature, right side miles per hour and the fuel level, and then you can go through some info within this gauge cluster. Not a whole lot, but it's nice that you have this amount of information. You can look at your TPMS, monitor your cruise control settings, any messages, and then go through some of these settings and the tech features to set them up the way that you would like to. Now we have the dome light for the cargo area, along with the auto headlights, that power outlet in the bed, along with traction control. Really cool trim accent surrounding the one air vent there. And that works its way to the infotainment system. So that entire piece has that nice horseshoe wraparound design, just like the DRLs and headlights up front. Now on the home screen, there's audio along with phone and currently the range. You can configure this as needed and have it set up the way that you would like to. If you go into menu, you can get into audio, phone, apps, and projection. That is how you can pair your phone to this system. We have shortcuts to app along with map, and then seek and track and some other apps that you can get into, along with power and volume and tuning for the radio. Now there's a small LCD screen just underneath that for the climates. So there's the fan speed and temperature dials. Mode is right in the middle, and a few other controls are within those buttons. And then this has the defrosters for the side mirrors, four-wheel drive selector. ECT is the electronically controlled transmission. So when you push on that button, it will allow the revs in the vehicle to go higher. So it won't shift as quick. You can utilize that when towing, so that way it's not constantly shifting with that extra weight. There's the button for the rear window, along with the wireless charging pad, which is down below, and some more auxiliaries. Two cup holders are just behind that. And when we put this into reverse, we get really good graphics for that backup camera with those lines as well. You can shift using the shifter if you need to, so if you're towing or off-road. Cup holder and a little bit of storage just behind that. We still get the manual parking brake, and a little bit of storage with some more auxiliaries are located in that center armrest, and the glove box has a decent amount of space with Tacoma stamped on that far side. Visibility is also really good. It's a pickup truck, so there's really no blind spots in either direction. And then dome lights are up top, and this even gets a sunglass holder too, which is really convenient. We'll pop it over to the manual setting now, go to second gear, and give it a little bit of gas. Now the shifts aren't as responsive as you would think. Of course, it's a truck, it's not meant for quick shifting, but you can utilize this if you need to downshift and the truck's just not doing it for whatever reason, if you're towing or you want to hold a gear. So if you're off-road or some kind of slow situation like that and you don't want it to shift, that's basically the purpose for this. I honestly never used this while I was out on the road, just normal driving like I am right now in my Tacoma, because it's not as responsive as a sports car or paddle shift or something like that. But it is helpful for the purposes that it needs to be for this Tacoma. So now that we're driving the TRD Sport, mid $35,000 range, this is what it looks like to be behind the wheel. At first, with the hood scoops came out, I really wasn't a huge fan of them. I thought they were really bulky and kind of in the way. They've grown on me a little bit from the driver's seat here. It's not as bulky as I used to think. It definitely gives it a cool look from this side too. But hopefully you can tell just how quiet it is to drive this. Very smooth. And Toyotas are extremely reliable. I know people with third gen Tacomas that have hit that 200,000 mile mark already, maybe even 250. So it's a vehicle that you can put tons of miles on, and with routine maintenance, it's going to last you for a long time. That is going to wrap it up though for the last third generation Toyota Tacoma year model for this. And I'm excited for the 2024. That's going to be a cool new truck to see out on the road. So if you like the third gen better, this is the last year to get it. Once again, a huge shout out to Carolina Auto Direct for providing this truck. Check out their website, give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on our daily uploads. And I will see you all in the next video.